The book is called, in the UK, The Known Unknowns, Unresolved Mysteries of the Cosmos. In the US...
It's called The Edge of Knowledge.
Right.
And it was that way because that people, my publishers thought that a quote from Donald Rumsfeld would be too contentious. And the interesting thing is that my publishers are not left-wing publishers, they're right-wing publishers, but they still thought, and I agree with them about the context of not turning people off before they even read the book. And teaching is seduction, so you want to at least have someone have a willingness to keep their mind open. But because that quote is not known as well, and I will say that the title wasn't mine; it was my British publishers, and I think it's a lovely title, The Known Unknowns.
It's a beautiful title.
Yeah,
it's a fascinating book. I'm so glad you went into the consciousness.
Me too.
It's great to see you in your element. There's a great lecture where you're talking about this online, where I can just see you come alive when you talk about this stuff. You're fantastic in front of audiences. And this is what, you're a curious guy, always asking questions, always there to entertain people. And all you can do is keep moving on, right?
Yeah, let's keep moving on. And as I say, I think, if you want to see someone who really, watch Feynman and as I say, I try and channel Feynman if I can, but I'm no Feynman.
That's a beautiful thing to do. And look, I would just say to anybody who's watching or listening that we are in some interesting, challenging times. And these issues are here. They're probably going to be here for a while. And yet, if you had someone in the room with you and you could have a conversation face to face for an extended period of time, you'd be amazed as the common ground you could come to.
Yeah, conversations, common ground,
yes,
and disagreement. As I said, science proceeds by disagreement. Doesn't mean we hate each other.
Yeah,
it means we disagree, but you're willing to say you're wrong. It was long before. It was probably Hume, but long before Hitchens said this. Free speech is not, the purpose of free speech is not to give people the freedom to speak. The real value of free speech is people have the freedom to listen and find they're wrong. That's what it's all about. Because you'll never find out you're wrong if you don't talk to someone who disagrees with you and say, you know what, they're actually making a point.
Yeah.
And maybe it's easier the older. For some people, they become more entrenched. But being wrong is a wonderfully liberating experience. And I've said this for years. The purpose of education is to make you uncomfortable. But my hope is that every student, if they go to higher education or even secondary education, that sometime in that education, they'll have an idea that they think is central to their being, prove to be wrong. Because boy, there's nothing better than that, than opening your mind to realize that the way you think the universe is may not be the way the universe really is.
It's so true. It's so true. If I look at the evolution of me over the last 12 years on this show, each major step has been me realizing I was wrong.
Yeah.
And that's how I went forward into this brand new reality that was like, oh my gosh, this is it. Yeah. And I was blocked in my head before, a mental block, because I was like, oh no, that's wrong.
Yeah.
And it usually involves someone coming, having a long form conversation, and me meditating on it for weeks, months, and years. And then I literally evolved, Darwin-like, into something.
You adapted probably more than evolved, but anyway.
Better. And, in 2020, when we were being censored, I kind of went deep and thought, what is freedom of speech? And I had Michael Shermer come on, and he said the same thing you said. He said it's about having the freedom to be able to listen to someone.
Yeah.
And what you'll find out a lot of times is when you have to listen to someone or even have a conversation about it, you'll realize that all of your assumptions about your point of view sometimes are just this kind of paper house of cards that you actually haven't thought it through. Your ideas haven't been tested.
Yeah.
And when you think about it, you're like, actually, why is that? Oh, I don't really have a good answer. Why? And you'll start to question the assumptions you made.
That's, by the way, I'm sorry to interrupt you because it's profound what you're saying, but that's one of the reasons why I write books. It's easy to say stuff, but when you write a book and you write it down, it seems more, you suddenly think, I really didn't understand that. You feel that it's more permanent and you take it much more seriously. And I have learned so much from writing because the things I thought I understood before I wrote a book or before I wrote about them. And so that's for me the joy of writing books.
They say if you want to learn something, teach it.
Yeah, right? Yeah, absolutely. And teaching is another example. In the process of teaching, there's lots of subjects in physics where I thought I understood it till I taught it.
Yeah. So I'd say to anybody, who's listening or watching, get yourself in a conversation with someone who maybe opposes your views. So if you're anti-woke, go hang out with some woke people. Woke people, hang out with some anti-woke people, and really try to understand their perspective and have it test yours, and also understand that they're human, that they actually probably want a better world, just like you do. And they're not some weird alien thing, and that maybe you can find some common ground. Maybe
you might find common ground, or you at least change your mind, or at least find out that you don't know, and be willing to be excited about the known unknowns.
What a beautiful concept. All right, I want to find out more stuff I don't know. There's the book again, The Known Unknowns, Unsolved Mysteries of the Cosmos. Lawrence, thanks for being you. Keep being you. Keep doing all your stuff out there, and let's do this again next time you're in London.
Yeah, it's I really enjoy it. I have always enjoyed my conversation with you, so thanks.
And I love this one too. All right, thank you, sir.
Okay, great.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. Hey, it's Brian Rose, founder of the DeFi Academy. I've told you my 4-week crypto bootcamp is amazing, but don't take my word for it. This is what my students are saying.
The DeFi Academy was an amazing experience for me. It took me totally out of my comfort zone.
In this course, I was challenged, I was held accountable, and pushed to do things that honestly weren't always easy.
It's been phenomenal, and I can't believe we're already up on our 4 weeks. It has flown by.
Going through this DeFi accelerator by far was one of the best courses I've taken.
You do this course, you really get into the nitty-gritty of the activities that will make you comfortable with decentralized finance.
Thank you so much to Brian and everyone at London Real and the DeFi Academy for even putting together an amazing course like this.
Anybody else that wants to do it, please sign up. It is well worth the money.